Good day and welcome back. It's Karen and I'm here today to make some spring rolls. And we're going to be making them with rice paper and Epicure's Sesame ginger dressing mix. This is kind of my own recipe. There's so many ways you can make spring rolls. You can make them fresh, you can deep fry them, you can make them vegetarian, you can make them with shrimp, chicken, pork, all kinds of different ways. I'm just going to do a real simple basic one. I don't have a lot of fancy things like sprouts and shrimp in my fridge right now. So for today we're just going to make a vegetarian one, and it's going to have some peppers and some carrots in it, and we're going to make a dipping sauce with our sesame ginger dressing mix. So this will be a little experiment for all of us. I have made them before, but not with this dressing, so I'm curious to try it today. So let's get started here. So we're going to follow the recipe on our jar of sesame ginger dressing mix, and let's see what it needs. 2 tablespoons of the actual mix, and I'm going to use my 4-in-1 spice spoon. This thing is awesome. It's got the tablespoon, teaspoon, and then on the back the measurements for half teaspoon and quarter teaspoon. Okay, so we're just going to measure out 2 tablespoons here of our dressing mix. And this I'm making as a dipping sauce, although you could actually put it, I guess you could put it in your spring rolls as well as like a little sauce. Then we're going to put 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. You can get low sodium soy sauce as well. All of Epicure's products are sodium conscious, so they're very low sodium compared to store products. And they're also sugar conscious and non-GMO ingredients. Over 90% of our ingredients are now non-GMO and ethically sourced, which is really important as well. Gluten-free, of course, too. All right, and nut-free. Can't forget all those awesome reasons why I love Epicure. Okay, so we got our 3 tablespoons. I only put 2, I think. Sorry. 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of our mix there. Okay. And then we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of oil. So I'm not using regular oil. I'm actually going to use toasted sesame seed oil because I love sesame oil. So let's get our 1/3 cup measurement here. I just like the, I don't know, I guess it's a nutty taste in the sesame oil that I love. You could just use regular like olive oil or vegetable oil as well. Okay. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, and then we're gonna put in 1/2 cup of rice vinegar as well. And again, if you don't like vinegar, you could cut back a little bit on how much you put in if you don't want it to be so vinegary tasting. So I'm just gonna put about 1/3 of a cup in. So I don't want it to be too sour. All right, so I think that's all for that. So we're just going to mix it up here with our whisk. This mini whisk just came out in our new spring and winter catalog 2021. And I'm using it in our 4-cup prep bowl. One of my favorite bowls of all. It's got the little silicone lid on it as well, so you can store things in the fridge. All right, so there we have it. This is our dipping sauce. Took me like 2 minutes to make. So let's just put that aside. Okay, so what we're going to do is you can buy the rice paper wraps in the grocery store, and they come solid, of course, at first. And what you need to do is put some hot water into a container. So I'm going to use my multi-purpose steamer, and I've boiled some water. It doesn't have to be scalding hot water, but I just like to make sure it's nice and warm. And then all you do is you take your rice paper and you just put it inside, and it will slowly start to soften. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay, and then just leave it in like, I don't know, till it's soft, maybe 10-20 seconds. It's already starting to soften up like this. Now I probably shouldn't have put it in yet because I needed to actually cut my carrot up first, but I just wanted to kind of get the heads up on that you do need to have some hot water. So we'll just put that aside for now. Oh, I forgot. I actually wanted to make it a bit of a thicker sauce. I forgot about this. So I was gonna make, on the jar, there's a creamy sesame ginger. So it calls for a 1/4 cup of nut butter. So I'm actually gonna put in some peanut butter. This is just the natural peanuts only peanut butter. And I'm gonna use my little prep bowl here, which has measurements right on the side, so I know where a 1/4 cup is. Because I wanted to make it a little thicker for a dipping sauce, right? And I love the nut taste of it as well. You could use sun butter, you could use whatever you want. So let's just add that into our sauce before we get going. Sorry about that, I forgot. Who doesn't love peanut butter, man? Well, I guess if you have an allergy, you can't love it, but I'm using my 3-in-1 spatula here. This thing is awesome. One of my favorite utensils. All right, so we're just gonna whisk that in as well. The peanut butter kind of went a little lumpy because it's that natural kind that gets the oil on top, and it's been sitting a little while. So just mix that in. Come on. Oh, it's really smelling delicious. All right, I went to, speaking of saving some money here, we went to get some Thai food the other day, and I ordered 2 spring rolls. Basically, they were about, you know, this long. All they had in them was lettuce, like romaine lettuce, and a couple of pieces of shrimp. And I think that was about it. And it came with a peanut sauce, just like this. And I had to pay like $6.99 for these 2 things. And basically it was just lettuce and a couple shrimp. So, you know, you can save a lot of money with Epicure. I forget how much the jars of this dressing is. It might be $10 or $11. This makes, oh shoot, how many cups does it make? Makes a lot of dressing, like 8 cups of dressing or 10 cups of dressing. And we probably made way too much here anyways for this. We probably only need to make just a little bit. So anyway, you can save a lot of money, and the theme of this catalog is better than takeout. So there's a lot of comparison pictures up in my VIP page under albums. If you go to photo albums and click on comparisons, you'll see store-bought or restaurant-bought, the price, and things like sodium or different ingredients that may be in that, like MSG, that are not found in Epicure, and the comparison in price. And ours are so much cheaper and healthier, and you don't have to go out. And yeah, anyway, that's that. So we are going to look at the new Y peeler. This just came out in our catalog as well. I haven't even tried mine yet, so I thought that I would take it out today and try it. Apparently you can make like little zucchini noodles, you know, the spirally noodles with this. I'm going to use it to peel my carrot. So it's a nice stainless steel, and it's got a non-slip grip handle on it, which is really important. And it's just slicing through really well. So that's good to know. Let's get rid of this. Now we could do just little pieces of carrot like this to put into our, they're really thin, to put into our spring rolls. Maybe we'll do that. I haven't tried that before. You could do cucumber in them. You could put avocado. You can put sprouts. It's really, the sky's the limit. Any veggies that you like into spring rolls. I like them because they're not really that high a calorie, and they're significantly low carb. I mean, you got your rice paper, I guess, but they're pretty filling, really. And with the dipping sauce, it gives you a little bit of a healthy fat, and so it keeps you feeling full longer. So let's just go with that for now. I don't want to stay here all day, but this thing is working really well, nice and sharp. I usually use the vertical one, but this one I actually really like. It glides along really nice. Okay, so here are our fancy little things. You could make a little salad out of that too, right? Fancy noodles, and so let's put those aside for now. Okay, so what I've got is some thinly sliced peppers, red and orange, and then we've got our carrots as well. Okay, so let's get back to this. Now, I'm no professional by any means, so don't judge me. You'll tell in a minute how bad I am at this. Okay, so I think I left this guy in too long because he's ripping. So I'm just gonna toss that guy because that was an epic fail. But that's the fun of this job. You know I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. We're all learning together, and that's the fun of it. So here goes nothing. You don't want it to go too soggy or that happens. It rips apart. So some people like to put seaweed paper into theirs, kind of like sushi too, but I don't like seaweed paper taste. So I'm not putting any in. Okay, it's almost there. If you don't let it soften up enough, it won't actually roll. So try and keep it flat. Okay, because once it dries, it'll stick all together. Okay, so all we're gonna do is take some of our veggies here. I guess I probably should have cut the carrot in half before I decided to put, let me just cut these. They're too long. Okay, I've done these with cucumber in them and they're really yummy. And they're colorful too and bright. And kids like dipping things into things, so it's a good way to get kids to eat more veggies. Okay, you could put even cabbage into this. Sometimes I buy the like coleslaw mix and put it in there. Okay, so we're gonna fold up one end first to hold the ingredients in. And then we're just gonna try and fold the rest of it in. And like I said, I'm no pro, as you can see. But they taste delicious. So I'm just kind of tucking them in and rolling them, making sure the ends stay done up. And voila, there it is. You can cut it in half so that the colors peek out and they're a little more bite size. And then what we'll do is we'll put a little bit of our sauce in a prep bowl. And then throw this on a nice little plate. Like I said, you can have protein in there too if you'd like. And look at that, in like, what, 5 minutes? Maybe 10 minutes, I should say. We've already got delicious spring rolls with peanut, sesame ginger sauce, healthy, no preservatives. Took just a few minutes and way cheaper than the store or the restaurant. So hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys put in your spring rolls. I'm curious to know. Have a good day.